Hey, what's going on, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Elliott Ware. I make different videos just about working out, health and wellness, reading, and just living an overall healthy lifestyle. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about reading just a little bit more and why I think reading is very beneficial and very important. So if you're into reading and want to get more into it, be sure to stay tuned because I'm going to be just talking about some different benefits that you get from reading more books and just reading more in general. So y'all stay tuned, and yeah, we're going to get into it. Also, if you aren't already, I really appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel just to be locked in for any future content that I got coming. If you enjoy this video or take something away, please give it a like. I really appreciate it. And also, if there's something that you want me to talk about or do in a future video, feel free to drop that in the comments down below and I'll get back to you. Okay, so one thing that I really just like about reading more is that it teaches you how to concentrate. It teaches you how to focus. And you know, when you're reading a book, it will take Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, for example. You know, it takes a lot of concentration and focus to read these books for 20, 30 minutes onto an hour or however long you read. And me with reading, I'm more of like a read the book type person. I really don't get into audiobooks that much, at least I haven't up to this point. So I really like just reading the physical book. And yeah, it takes a lot of concentration, but you kind of build that concentration just across your reading journey. And as you read more, you'll get more hip to just concentrating and focusing on what you're actually reading. And the more you can concentrate, the more you can focus, the more you can take away from whatever book you're reading. And you'll find that the concentration and focus skills that you build with reading, you can apply to other areas of your life as well and just be more concentrative and more focused, you know, in whatever endeavors you do outside of it. Another thing that I like about reading is that it really improves your vocabulary. And I know I can just tell from, you know, my journey with reading books that I've read over the years, I feel like my vocabulary and my speech have improved, have fairly improved, which I'm really grateful for, and really just helps me just communicate with other people, communicate in presentation settings or public speaking settings. So reading books is a great way to just build up your speech, build up your speaking and reading skills. Just by reading the books, reading the words, you can kind of learn more words, which we'll get into later. And you also learn how to talk. It's weird, and anybody that reads kind of knows what I'm talking about. I can assure you that the more you read, the more you'll get better at speaking, the more you'll get better at communicating. So if you want to get better at just speaking, public speaking, enunciating your words, building up your speech, reading is a great way to do that. Another thing that I like about reading is that you can learn more. You can learn about different stuff. There's so many books about so many topics out in the world, and reading is just a great way to just learn more about different topics, learn more about the world. Books about topics from finance to YouTube to history to self-help. Here's one book in particular, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, a great financial literacy book. So again, a great way to just learn about money through this book. Again, reading is a great way to just learn about a wide variety of topics and build skills as well. Kind of piggybacking off of that topic and going into the next one, just by learning more, you can teach others more. And that's a really big benefit that I found from just reading, just having the opportunity and ability to teach things to other people and to educate other people. And that's something that I'm really proud of, and I really try to take away from the books, is that, okay, what can I take away to give to somebody else? And if you kind of go in with this mentality of learning something to teach other people, you can kind of grab more out of the book, which obviously makes the reading journey a little bit more fulfilling. So again, sharing info is very important. So again, going back to Rich Dad Poor Dad, for example, I really just like to share the gems that Robert Kiyosaki drops about building wealth, building assets. And I like to share that with other people because, in my opinion, if I'm keeping the information to myself, you know, what good is that doing, right? Another thing that I like about reading is that it's very therapeutic, at least it is for me. I found that whenever I start reading, I kind of just de-stresses me a little bit, helps me relax, and kind of takes my mind off of whatever I got going, whether that's stuff with work or when I was in school, stuff with school. Reading was always just a great way to just decompress, detach from like whatever's going. So again, very therapeutic, very relaxing, at least it is to me. And it takes some time to build up to there because I know reading can get boring sometimes. And that's why it's important to read books that you're actually interested in. See, like, I'm interested in money, so it's nothing to read Rich Dad Poor Dad. But again, reading always kind of helps me relax sometimes if I got a lot going on. So therapeutic benefits of reading are definitely there. Also, one of my favorite aspects of reading books is just you kind of get to converse with the author. Obviously, I know that it's not like an actual conversation, but sometimes these books are like super personal, and oftentimes when you're reading, it kind of feels like that you're having a conversation with the author. Here's The Perfect Day to Boss Up by Rick Ross. I actually reviewed this book in a video a while back. You should have checked that out. But the likelihood of me actually meeting Rick Ross and having a conversation with him, slim to none at this point. So the next best option is to read his book and kind of converse with him through that aspect. And you know, again, to me, it's like I'm actually talking with Rick Ross. So again, really good benefit of reading. You kind of get into the author's head a little bit more, and if it's somebody that you admire that's written a book, that's all the more better, right? See, like, I'm a really big Rick Ross fan, so in addition to listening to his music and watching his interviews, I get to read his book, which kind of helps me understand him and his mindset on a little bit more personal level. So again, really good benefit, just getting to know the author, conversing with the author. Same with Rich Dad Poor Dad. Kind of get to talk with Robert Kiyosaki a little bit, pick his brain or see how his brain works towards money, finances, and wealth. And so the last topic, or the last benefit that I take from reading, it makes you a well-rounded person. So just by reading different books about different topics, you kind of get to learn more, you get to learn more perspectives, and that in turn turns you into a well-rounded person. You just develop more, you see things a lot of different ways, you kind of learn more about certain topics. So just if you want to grow as a person, if you just want to grow your mind, grow your skills, and become more well-rounded and more just developed as a person, I would highly suggest picking up reading, reading different books, whether that be fiction, non-fiction, autobiography. There's a wide variety of books that you can read to just, you know, develop and grow as a person on various topics. Yeah, man, so that was today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I hope you took some away from this video. I hope this kind of helps you want to read more and pick up some more books. Again, if there's anything or any kind of video that you want me to make, feel free to drop it in the comments below and I'll get back to you. Also, if you enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate it if you gave it a like, as well as subscribe to for the future videos I got coming, and also check out some of my previous videos. My name is Elliott Ware. I really appreciate you sticking to the end of this video, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.